Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to tell you the teammate's recommendation for Sakusa. Sakusa is a wing spiker with the power and receive types. When he performs a receive, his power spike will increase. On the other hand, when he performs a spike, his receive will also increase. Moreover, when his receive reaches a certain power value, he can increase his critical rate defense. And if his receive power becomes even higher, his defense technique will increase as well. With this skill set, Sakusa becomes very strong when placed in a team or paired with allies who can boost the overall team receive power. In addition to that, Sakusa also gains benefits when he is with teammates who can perform critical receives, saves, or blocks. He will gain stacks of perfectionism, and each stack increases his receive and power spike, which are his main strengths. Because of this, Sakusa becomes much stronger when paired with allies or a team that can consistently deliver critical defensive plays. His ultimate skill is a spike, and if that spike is performed from the back row, his power spike will increase even more. Since his back row ultimate becomes significantly stronger, setters who can boost spike power when he is positioned in the back row will make Sakusa even more powerful. So, based on all of his skills, Sakusa becomes stronger when placed in a team that can increase team receive, consistently produce critical defensive plays, and give him extra power spike, especially when he is in the back row. The first recommendation is hqanime, a player who can increase team receive with his skills. In addition, with his passive, Kenma can convert team receive into perfect when the receive fails. Next is Yaku, who can also increase team receive for players in the back row. Besides that, Yaku is a very reliable SSR libero. Another interesting recommendation is SSR Torishima. Even though he is rarely used by many players, he actually has an ultimate skill that can increase receive. Then, with his resonance too, the receive increases even more. The next recommendation is SSR Tendo. He has block focus skills and high critical rate or reflex. With this, Sakusa's chance to gain stacks of perfectionism becomes even higher. Moving on to future teammates for Sakusa, the first one is Kenma. He can increase the team's critical rate, and the critical rate on defense further increases every time a teammate performs a receive or cover. It will also increase even when the team's receive result is not bad. When Kenma performs a set, he can give a power spike buff to players in the back row. With this effect, Sakusa's ultimate will have even higher power. The next recommendation is Espion, a middle blocker with very high critical rate defense. His blocking ability can produce consistent critical hits. Additionally, he can boost the performance of front row allies. Up next is Koroi. He has many defensive skills that can activate, whether through blocks or receives. And with his resonance 4, his critical rate becomes even higher, giving his defensive skills an increased chance to trigger critical results. Then we have Kuru, who also has a high critical rate defense. He can ensure the ball will not become a point for the opponent when a block fails using his ultimate skill. He is one of the best middle blockers right now. Every time he touches the ball, he can provide buffs whether he is in the front row or the back row. Next is Tendo, the newest character recently released in the JP server. He can increase the team's critical receive and block, making him one of the good choices for Sakusa. And the final recommendation is of course Komori, his best partner. He can increase the team's receive and easily achieve critical receive because he gains critical rate boosts from his own stacks. What's great is that as a libero, he also has a set skill. He can provide attack technique and power spike buffs to the team's spikers. Using Komori as Sakusa's teammate will greatly strengthen both his offense and defense. For now, these are the teammate recommendations. It might look like they focus more on defensive aspects, which makes sense because Sakusa's skills revolve around those mechanics. However, if you want to use Sakusa in a power-type team, the best setter choices are Oikawa and Akashi, both in their current versions and their SP versions. They can significantly boost Sakusa's power spike even higher. Alright, that is the recommendation I can share for now. Remember that this is only a recommendation, not a requirement. If you have other player suggestions that can make Sakusa even stronger, feel free to leave them in the comments below. That's all for today. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.